I want to scuff up the surface with a gritty piece of sandpaper. I want to give the frame 2 coats of this beautiful mossy green paint. I want to dry brush some lighter green on. I'm going to use some transfers. I'm going to use a small plastic card. With all of the transfers in place, I want to add some depth to my scene and paint on some snow.
Grab some small bottle brush trees and a candle with a lid. I mix some baking soda with some white school glue. Grab a clear ball ornament that opens and trace one side on top of the lid. Then I used a craft stick to apply my faux snow mixture. Then I went in and started adding my bottle brush trees. And then I covered this. I added some gold velvet ribbon. You want to open the tea light package and remove your tea lights. Pull gently on the wick. Place as many tea lights as you think you need in the saucepan and bring the water to a boil. Pour enough wax on the parchment paper to surround your cookie cutter, and then set your cookie cutter on the wax and press down. Fill in the cookie cutters almost to the very top. Now the wicks on the Dollar Tree tea lights are really short, so I waited to add them to the top layer of the wax. I added the faux snow to the melted wax and poured that onto the very top layer. You can pop off the excess wax, place my cookie cutters on a Pyrex pie plate. I took a length of garland and made it into a wreath shape.
I found these disco ball ornaments on Amazon. I started by adding the disco ball ornaments to my tree. Then I ran to Dollar Tree and grabbed some white and silver florals and began dispersing them throughout. Adding different textures and shapes gives a very sparkly, wintry look. Next, I added some neutral palm leaves that I had and filled in any empty areas with some other shiny silver ornaments. To finish up the look, I cut up a leftover box, duct taped the flaps down, and bent it to fit my tree. Then I added some faux wood grain contact paper. I placed it under my tree and finished it all off with 3 large disco balls and a light-up star on top.
So we're going to start with the folded side down, and I'm going to do one hot glue line across the base, and then I'm going to go across in like a really thin zigzag formation towards the opening. We're going to take our next bag. We are going to lay it right on top. So we're going to continue doing this until all 7 layers have been secured, cutting a V formation. So starting at the center and going outward. So we're just going to make 2 little triangles, and you can make this as big or as small as you'd like. So now that these cuts have been made, we are going to fan this out, and we are going to join the 2 ends together. See how pretty this is?
$2.50 for this rubber ball, but I've got to use glue to hold the first ball to the base. This is construction adhesive. The next step is to grab some expanding foam. What we're going to do is go around the base with the expanding foam. Once it's held down, go up and down the sides and all around. We have to get a black ornament, take the top off. We're going to put that in place while this foam is still sticky. Now it's time for the second layer. Foam on that, it's time to go to a third one. Always put a layer of the expanding foam down between the 2 because it's so sticky, it's going to hold it in place. We got to make the eyes, mouth, and the nose. And then what we're going to do is put it in place. I cut out this wood round, took a planter, glued it in place. Let's go ahead and put it in place.
Start by mixing together 1 cup of Epsom salt plus 1 tablespoon of clear or white glitter. Apply a thin layer of Mod Podge onto each glass vase and then sprinkle some of the fake snow on top. Continue this process around each vase. Showcase this adorable display with some battery-operated tea light candles and some string lights.
Start this project, I ordered 2 of these hanging baskets. I want to add a piece of felt. Next, I want to attach the baskets together. I'm going to add a couple of zip ties. I want to start with some greenery that's going to fill up the whole. With the basket all covered, it's time to use up some of those Christmas balls I have. Next, I want to add some sprigs of icy greenery, some berries, and even some pine cones. I've grabbed some white craft paint, and I want to use this to start adding faux snow all over the greenery and ornaments.
Begin with a Dollar Tree square reform. You will take some wire cutters and cut through the 3 wires at one corner. Then go to the opposite corner and cut through those 3 wires. Grab a Dollar Tree pool noodle and slide it into the curved part of your remaining frame. Use a sharp knife to trim the pool noodle to fit within the frame. Use pipe cleaners to secure the pool noodle to the frame. Use 2 evergreen garlands to wrap around the frame and the pool noodle to cover up both of them. Take a Dollar Tree white Christmas tree, fluff the tree, and lay it along one side of your frame on top of the green garland. Using white pipe cleaners, wrap them around the tree and the pool noodle and frame. Now we get to decorate. I used silver ornaments from Dollar Tree and some silver branches. Now we have to cover up those pool noodle ends. Now it's time to hang them and display them. I used 1 command hook on each side just above my doorway entrance.
Head to your local salvage, vintage, or thrift store and pick up some white glass globes and thoroughly clean the outside. Crack open a bottle of decoupage glue and thickly brush the glue all over the glass globe. Hold the glass globe over a large bowl and sprinkle ground glass glitter over the entire globe. Gently press and pat the glass glitter onto the decoupage globe and then shake off the excess into the bowl. You will want to spray the globe with a clear spray adhesive. Take a string of twinkle lights and stuff them inside the glass globe.
I picked up 3 of these bouncy balls from Dollar Tree. I'm going to start by painting these. Your best bet is going to be using a chalk paint and just apply a really thin coat. The paint does not have to be perfect. Now I grabbed 2 paint sticks. I'm just going to hot glue these together to make one long one. Now I'm taking each of those painted bouncy balls and I'm going to attach them to the paint sticks. I am using Snow Tex. This is a really cool textured medium. With everything dry, I can start decorating. So I've just got some little black stones. I wanted to create a little carrot for a nose. So I used some orange polymer clay and just baked this for about 10 minutes so it becomes nice and firm. I am using a big flower pot. I'm going to use some heavy stones to help keep it in place. Now I want to add some decorations.
I'm just going to take this and drape it over the chandelier. I picked up this fabric at a local fabric store on clearance. I'm just going to kind of zhuzh across the middle of the table there. I picked up on Amazon some fun little mirror ball, dollar store silver chargers, and white dinner plates. I have these pretty silver salad plates, and then I'm going to top those with a pretty little appetizer plate. I bought at Michael's these little silver beads, so we're just going to sprinkle those on the table. Plain clear wine glasses, added a little silver metallic bow instead of a more formal napkin ring. And we're down to flatware for the table. Now, if you're familiar with these little lights, battery operated lights, that's how I'm going to finish our table. But I'm just going to tuck that right among our garland